Okay, it's been a second since our last video. Apologies. I'm terrible at multitasking, I found out. And when we're on the road, all I want to do is have fun, eat, and sleep. So I'm going to work on that. Right now, present day, it's September. We just got back from our second trip where we went to Oregon again, Washington, and British Columbia. So we're back in Montana trying to edit all the videos, get that together before our third trip. Yeah, there's going to be a third trip. Our summer plans for just the Pacific Northwest have now extended to New England and possibly the South. But nobody cares about that. You're here to watch Mount Shasta. So in this video, it's July. We've just left Ashland and we're heading to see our friend Dagny Cannon and Ollie Cannon in Mount Shasta. That's right. This is a new edition we're calling Staying with Friends. Best part about staying with friends, 1, free place to stay. We're gonna give a tour of the plants. They all have names, and that is little Caitlin. Second floor. It was nice staying still in a bed for a few days. Number 2, they show you their favorite places where they live, like sitting in a crystal room where they had 2 different types of chairs made of stones that gave off these complementary energies, or listening to the beautiful sounds of sound bowls as they test them out. Number 3, they'll usually cook for you at some point. True. And number 4, they're your friends. So you can do weird stuff with them, like run through the sprinklers at a golf course with their dog. It's like a minefield. What are we doing? So we didn't know much about Mount Shasta until Dagny moved here a few years ago. And when you bring it up to other California people, they either also don't know what Mount Shasta is, or they get this like weird smile on their face. And the reason why they have that weird smile is because Mount Shasta is what most people would call a little woo-woo. There are a lot of legends and lore about Mount Shasta. One being there's a hidden city called Telos underneath Mount Shasta that houses advanced beings from the lost continent Lemuria, which I'm actually wearing the t-shirt Lemuria. It's like kind of around when Atlantis was. Anyways, it's really cool. The people that live here or visit here are usually seeking out mystical things like vortex energy, aliens, crystals, channeling supernatural beings, stuff like that.
A lot of like magic energy, no joke. You just have to come and experience for yourself.
FYI, Caitlin and I are totally into this kind of stuff, so we were really excited to visit Mount Shasta. But if you're not into it, there's also tons of other outdoor things like hiking, swimming, and skiing when that's in season.
Yeah, not a lot of blue, but a lot of green.
Also, reminder, if you watched our Crater Lake video, Mount Shasta is the mountain that Skell descended from the sky onto Mount Shasta and started hurling hot red rocks over at Lau to Mount Mazama, creating Crater Lake. When we first got here, it was extremely smoky from the wildfires. Just this year, there's been over 1,183 wildfires in North America, which is double from what it was last year. So there were 2 wildfires going on near Mount Shasta when we were driving in, which made it so we couldn't see the mountain at all because it was completely covered by smoke, and also made it so we had to stay in for our first day here because the air quality was so bad. Since we had to stay inside for the day, Dagny treated us to some sound healing using weighted and unweighted tuning forks.
So if you do feel like anxiety in certain areas, you'll know that it's just resistance to kind of letting go of things.
If you don't know much about sound healing, our bodies can actually fall out of tune just like an instrument. So tuning forks are a great way to retune your chakras and help you feel relaxed and grounded.
So I'm gonna move, I'm gonna do like, I might have to do each one twice.
Dude, I can like feel those things going. Like to me, it almost feels like I've never had vertigo, but like what vertigo would like sound like, where it's like. Ooh.
Wow.
But I could feel it like
these are
on my wrist, even when you're just doing these. It's almost like when the sound is like traveling through your body, where it's like injured or something, like the sound, like the vibrations aren't traveling. Like I was like, oh, my wrist is like hurting.
Did you feel stronger when it got to the end? Like these are much higher pitched, and so
I fell asleep at some point.
Wow, really?
That's so cool.
Yeah.
You know, when we do meditations and stuff,
Yeah.
we're like, I fell asleep, but it's really not what's happening.
Yeah.
You're like, it's like you're following the sounds out of your body.
Okay.
Finally, the air was better, the mountain was out, so we headed to Lake Siskiyou for a nice dip.
Two, three.
It's like a belly flop.
I know. I don't know.
This is the warmest water we've been in. They're getting close, guys.
Ollie was ready for us to stop swimming at this point, so Dagny took us on a picnic hike to Castle Lake, where she said there was this awesome spot that she really wanted to take us to. It turns out Dagny overlooked that this dock was owned by the University of Nevada that have been doing research here for 60 years, but that did not stop us from eating on it.
That's a good spread.
Then we did what pretty much all locals do. We got free water from the Headwaters.
We're at the Headwaters. It is the start of the Sacramento River. This is all rainfall and snowmelt that goes onto Mt Shasta. And because it's like a volcano, the water absorbs into the volcanic soil, which somehow acts as like a filter for the water and keeps the water super pure. It's underground for 50 years and then comes right out at this spring, and it's delicious, and we just stocked up.
They also have a couple small hikes around here.
No, but I wasn't expecting it. Think it's okay to touch?
What's it feel like?
Really cool, like a sponge almost. You're massive.
You are massive.
I will hug you. Thank you.
The next day was 4th of July, and we want to do something fun yet safe, so we headed to Mt Shasta Ski Park for a beer and a lift ride.
Whoa! Backpack is pushing me off. Oh my gosh, my phone
Got in.
It's cool to see all the mountains now.
Oh, look at that little cooler.
Oh my god. That's gonna be me. You're gonna get off and I'll be on here.
This is Blair. She also is on this adventure.
I am.
Can you?
So seems like every afternoon the wind really picks up, brings all the smoke back, so we headed back inside. The next day we went to hike the McCloud Waterfalls trail, which is a 3.6 mile easy out and back hike. We started at the lower falls and then worked our way up from there. Upper Falls. Ooh, see, we're swimming over here too. Lots of swimming places.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks gorgeous. Oh, I want to swim in that. Lastly, we did attempt to contact aliens using the CE5 app that Dagny had.
Consciousness is simply the ability to be awake.
So they actually provide us with what we would need.
Oh, great.
Like, an ideal spot would be one that has the following criteria: hidden from public roads and houses, close to nature, free from bright city lights and noise, a wide, unobstructed view of the night sky.
I'm here to report that we did see flying objects. We were able to check that they were not planes or satellites, and aliens are really nice. So nobody needs to panic. Aliens are cool. I have none of this on film because, one, it was really dark and my phone's awful in low light. And also, when you're trying to contact aliens, you don't have time to film. But I'll try to do it next time. Now we are headed to stay with our friends Aaron and Tyler in San Rafael and Point Reyes.
Back to California, back to California, back to California. Baby, don't pick me.
Fun fact, Dagny and Caitlin have been friends for 17 long years, and Dagny was the one that introduced Caitlin and I on my 24th birthday.
Yeah, she's woken me up from a Michael Myers nightmare before.
Why is it always Michael Myers?
Oh no!
You're trauma. You gotta clear that.
Send the vibes, Dagny.
Exactly how vibes are sent. Yeah.
Those moves. I loved it. That was adorable.
Headwaters against
This whole time.
You haven't been recording the whole time. This is why Caleb's usually on video.
It's like in Titanic. Near, far, wherever you are.
Is he long enough?
Dagny.
Dagny needs like an ice cream truck at the top.
Our windshield is so dirty, it's all you see.
I know you did help. Okay. Did you get that?
I just heard it.
I was like standing. Wasn't even walking. Literally just standing.
Wind. Oh, it's so windy.
What? You were saying You're a jerk.
I was.